Hello, I'm Adventurers Keep, and I'm excited to give you an introduction to a lot of games that you and your players can play, or just be able to expose you to more books that can be out there that can help your games, and also progress your gaming style and play the things that you enjoy. D&D 5th edition is a great game, and I'm definitely going to cover some of that. But also, I'm a big fan, and my normal game is Pathfinder 2nd edition remastered, which I've been having a whole lot of fun with. Then I recently got exposed to Call of Cthulhu, which I've been having a whole lot of fun with. And I can't believe that system's so great. But then what about something like Blaze in the Dark and being a rogue main? I mean, geez, this is just an amazing game. But what if I want to play a bunch of kids just going on normal adventures in spooky areas and we can play some kids on bikes? Or what if we just want to be investigators investigating that? We got Monster of the Week that we could be playing. I mean, that's always a good option. But what if nobody wants to GM and we want to play Fiasco? And you want to do something that's a little more Coen Brothers inspired. But then, too, what about something where you just play silently? Maybe even we play over text messages with Alice is Missing. And then what about the really obscure stuff where it's just like localized games that maybe some people don't know about? All these things are valid ways for us to be playing our games, and I'm excited to be able to talk about all of them and any other ways that we want to do this. Plus, what about like theater of the mind? Don't some of us really like using that? But what if we have a trouble like identifying those things in our mind and being able to see the scaling of everything, and we want to use battle maps and miniatures and maybe even terrain, and I cover some of that. Also, what if there's board games out there that we could use the miniatures from? And two, we could use this to introduce some players into light TTRPGs and get them into TTRPG playing in another way. Plus more miniatures. Always more miniatures. I also want to start covering things like the Abomination Vault and how you can use that in both Pathfinder and also D&D 5th edition, and what miniatures you may need and what terrain you may want to build for something like that. And then there's something like a virtual tabletop, because not all of us have the ability to play everything in person. So what about covering something like Foundry, which I'm just getting into, and I can give you all the journey of myself learning the system and learning how it's used. And this might actually benefit you, and see how beneficial it is for you to use something like that for yourselves. Please give me a thumbs up so that we can get this content pushed out to more people. Hit the bell icon so you can get notified. Leave a comment, help push this content a little further, and hey, how about subscribe for some fun?